Judaism doesn't blame God when evil strikes. And Judaism certainly is a religion that is all too familiar with terror and horrific events. And it's not that God causes things to happen. God doesn't cause evil. People do. So our responsibility is to realize that if it's people who act, who do evil things, that there are also people who do very wonderful, blessed things. That we take from our religion the benefits, the beauty, the coming together in a community to offer comfort to the mourners that we could offer. But certainly Judaism does not blame God. It's individuals who do evil, but it's also individuals who help pick up the pieces and to recreate blessings in people's lives.
If I were there right now in Newtown, I wouldn't be encouraging people to rejoice. I would give them a hug. And those things that remain in families that have suffered so tragically, not only an act like this, so horrific, but the loss of a child, no matter how that happens, what they remember is, first of all, people who were there for them and who hugged them. Secondly, if they were blessed with the gift of faith, they also remembered that maybe there is heaven. Maybe there is a solution. You know, I was with my parishioners today as they were streaming out of church, and one of them took me aside and said, "Father, all I could think about was if my 6 or 7-year-old would have been there and suffered those last few minutes." I had never thought of that, the last couple of minutes. Maybe that sounds a little bit shocking, but that's the reality of it. And I believe deeply, and I believe absolutely with what our good rabbi has just said, that God does not cause evil. And not only that, that God was there present as this man abused his God-given gift of freedom to do evil. Just as God was there with his own son who died on a cross by murder, at the hands of the Romans, and wept for him surely. I believe that God was there with these children as they suffered their last. And that's not a perfect theological solution to all of this, but I believe it's a beginning, and the fact that there is eternal life, in my opinion, and from the Christian perspective, is a great start. And then we can, of course, as time goes on and other questions come in, as I'm sure the rabbi and I have both received, in time, the deeper questions of how God could have permitted it come into play.
I assure the families of the victims, especially those who lost a child, of my closeness in prayer. May the God of consolation touch their hearts and ease their pain. During this Advent season, let us dedicate ourselves more fervently to prayer and acts of peace.